I am asking you for your help. We have launched a major Indiegogo crowdfunding campaign. We learned that corporate media failed progressives in the 2016 election, and it's time to build something better. We need to create real progressive engagement, and that is exactly one of the things that we're seeking to do with this campaign. We need to enable progressives to take action, and we also need to continue making some major improvements to the production of the David Pakman Show. I've never lost sight of the reality that you, the TDPS audience, have been the primary and most important driving force of the growth of the David Pakman Show, and we've had an impact. We've already surpassed and outlasted 99% of the independent programs that started back in 2005, years before President Obama's first term, our first year in existence. And my goal has always been stand up to corporate media, stand up to the status quo of the political world. And the time has come to start the next chapter of not only the David Pakman Show, but of independent progressive political activism. And I don't have to tell you, the progressive movement lost big league on November 8th, 2016. But if there is a silver lining, it's that it's now clearer than ever that the status quo of corporate media and Republicans out-organizing progressives at the local and state level, it just cannot continue. It has to stop. And by the way, nearly half the country didn't vote in the 2016 election. I certainly remember, and I assume you do, that sinking feeling as we realized that Donald Trump would be the next president of the United States. And that should motivate us to put together an effective progressive playbook. Corporate media could not have failed us more acutely. They ignored Bernie Sanders until they had no choice. They reported timidly about the outrageous ideas of Donald Trump. And we cannot just be wandering aimlessly for strategy and candidates to move the country forward. And we absolutely cannot accept the hate that has risen in the wake of Donald Trump's election. We have to have strong and well-funded independent progressive media. Even if Hillary Clinton had won, we would still have Republicans controlling the House and Senate. We would probably be ignoring the urgency of fixing congressional gerrymandering with the 2020 census. And Bernie Sanders' candidacy, while not perfect, did show us that progressive engagement has a major impact. The halt of the Dakota Access Pipeline, after relentless progressive protesting and organizing, confirmed again that activism can have a major impact. And as we get past the despair and the confusion of November 8th, we must have a plan. The David Pakman Show has one, and I want you to be a part of it. I actually need you to be a part of it. We've built a successful independent media platform at the David Pakman Show, but the show alone is simply not enough. So we are launching a major campaign to not only fundamentally grow our reach, but also to grow the influence of progressive media in some extraordinary new ways. We're going to be growing not only the media presence of the show, but also the activism and the progressive engagement arm. This campaign will allow us to, number one, hire a progressive engagement coordinator to organize and coordinate progressive action on issues and candidates that matter. We are going to organize and partner with existing independent progressive shows to coordinate activism and exponentially increase the impact of our efforts. We're going to upgrade the David Pakman Show studios to the next level of professionalism, including a real professional set design, as well as professionalizing the guest interview technology platform. And we're also going to bring the David Pakman Show to Amazon Prime. This is just a huge opportunity to reach a much larger audience. It has significant tech and staff requirements, and it's extensive enough that it exceeds current staff capacity. And we're going to create a true David Pakman Show mobile broadcast capability. Right now, I can basically Skype into the Boston studio from remote locations, which is very limiting in a lot of ways. And to truly do remote broadcasts from areas where activism is happening, we need the ability to edit and distribute the program remotely, and that will greatly increase our ability to be activists. And additionally, we are going to start developing long-form interview content with brilliant progressive minds, in-person interviews with people who truly can equip us to be change agents and also to teach us how to most effectively lobby for for progressive change. I need your support. Please look at the perks that we are offering, look at the fundraising goal, and make the largest contribution you can. You also can refer donors to the campaign. We've got a referral contest, which you can read about towards the bottom of the campaign page, and you can use the Facebook and Twitter buttons on the campaign page to refer donors to the campaign. That is also absolutely huge. If there's a perk you want that would get you to make a big donation, please don't hesitate to reach out to me through the website, davidpakman.com. If there's anything we can do to engage you or people in your network to become donors, please don't hesitate to ask, because there's just too much riding on this. This is the biggest initiative we've ever done, and I'm asking for your help to make it happen.